I always wanted to be a mom.
Oh.
When I got pregnant, I knew it was a major blessing. I named my daughter Zoe because it means life. And I feel like she literally gave me that second chance. And that's kind of when things really started to unravel. After I became pregnant, he became a lot more verbally abusive. And he came home and physically assaulted me and told me to go kill myself. I was also not allowed to have a cell phone. So I had no money, no phone, no contact with the outside world. I felt very lost and confused and scared and alone. I felt like I'd made a huge mistake and that there was really no going back. Throughout our relationship, I had bouts of illnesses, pretty inexplicable. I would be sick in bed, throwing up, and, just very ill for days at a time. And I started to become suspicious about him maybe putting things in my food or my beverages. He would force me to eat sometimes. Honestly, I had a feeling that he was trying to kill me. I had been having a glass of wine with dinner and I noticed it tasting pretty gross. And I just said, well, did you put any in my drink? And he said, even if I did, you would not be able to prove it. He started yelling at me, saying he was going to go get a gun and kill himself in front of me. And I just started grabbing my stuff and grabbing some stuff for my daughter, and I packed a bag, and it was probably 1 a.m, and I left. I was able to call my cousin, and she took me in for a night, and she knew of TESSA.
I think that courageous moment of her finally making that initial call and coming into the main office just shows how brave and resilient, but also how caring she is for herself and her child.
So my cousin brought me here and they were able to help me right away.
I remember Jenny was extremely afraid. She was scared for her safety, her daughter's safety, unsure of what her options were as far as getting out of an extremely violent situation.
And this was the very first time in many years that I actually felt comfortable speaking with someone about everything. First and foremost, they immediately got me housing. Within a month, I was in a completely different situation.
From there, she touched all departments within TESSA. Our Youth and Children's Department worked very closely with her and her daughter to make sure that they had the resources.
They connected me with a clinical therapist, so I was able to get some mental health counseling. And a major thing that they also did was connected me with legal aid. Legal aid was able to meet with me at the courthouse, and I was able to get a restraining order right away to keep my daughter and I safe. And that has turned into a no contact order that is still valid to this day.
Really amazing to watch all the parts of TESSA come together to help this individual attain a safe, stable life away from violence.
It was like a night and day difference. I started to feel like myself again. I could listen to my own music. I could go for a walk. I could eat out of the fridge.
That safety and the ability to do what you want to do is powerful. And I think watching that growth from that first initial call to where she is now is amazing.
My life is very busy and it's overwhelming sometimes, but at least it's overwhelming in like a positive way. Like, I'm thankful to be able to go to school to pursue a career that I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm in a job at a salon that I love. I really enjoy that people are coming to see me.
Look down, please.
I know when they look good, they feel good. I'm studying psychology. I want to be able to help women the way that I've been helped, and I did advocacy training here at TESSA. I want to be able to look back on my life and know that I was able to make the world a better place. I want to be an advocate for victims, for people who feel like they don't have a voice and they don't have any options, exactly like TESSA was for me.
Once we've, assisted an individual and touched their heart or their life in some way, then those individuals can then touch other people's lives. Those people's lives then get touched by those, and it's just kind of this beautiful wave.
She's very happy and silly, and she loves to dance and sing. I would love for her to see what it's like to be a strong woman, and I want to make sure to show her what a healthy relationship looks like.
Knowing that this small human, this child, is able to live and grow up in a safe and stable environment, it actually makes me want to tear up. She gets to live this beautiful life now. It's amazing.
Thanks to Tessa, I have my life again. I feel like myself again. I am happy.